I think that my problem with it lies more with the people that are watching it. The people that are doing it themselves, whatever. If people are paying you to do something weird, like be weird with it, right? But like the people that are actually paying, the people that are actually sitting there and watching and subscribed so they can tune into these NPC streams, that's the shit that makes me sad. That's the actual aspect of it I think that makes me the most sad.
For our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, videos of these young streamers doing outlandish things, being TikTok NPC. It's quite weird. I don't really understand it. What's the niche? What other than getting paid for doing dumb shit? What's the point of it?
I'm gonna agree with you. I understand the appeal of doing things to make money. Like, I get it. We're content creators. We're not making any money off this. So, like, I understand trying to take alternate means to, like, make some amount of, like, money, right? I don't understand the appeal of watching it, though. I don't understand what people are getting out of actually contributing to this. It breaks my brain. It is one of the first things that truly makes me feel old on the internet these days.
Absolutely, bro. The first time I saw it, I had zero idea what was happening. I was like, this girl is just like malfunctioning. I was like, this is crazy to me. I'm like, this is absolutely crazy. Like, I just had no notion to even understand what was going on. And it wasn't until after coming across it a few more times that I like realized what was happening.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the watching it, I don't understand at all. Aside from the fact that like I've read some stuff that like there are people that have like a controlling kink. So the idea that they could like, you know, basically control somebody over the internet and get off on it. Like, all right, I get that. Like people just trying to get off. But otherwise, it makes absolutely no sense to me.
I think it's funny too because not only is it that one chick doing all the lip locking and hand gestures or whatever, but yeah. And then
It's pretty good. You should become an NPC TikTok.
Yeah.
there's
Thanks
also
for
those
the like.
This guy's ridiculous. There's also those people that just sleep in their bed at night, like just laying down in their bed. They got like a gel blaster pointing at them, loudspeakers, air horns, all these things that are hooked up to the computer. So anytime they hit something, either they get shot by the gel blaster, blaring freaking music, and they got to stand up in their bed and dance. Certain things. I'm just like, and I caught myself staring at it like, yo, who's gonna hit this man with a gel blaster? Someone got money to hit him with a gel blaster, but nah, it's weird. People do. Too much.
Understand. I don't understand it. If they had done a Black Mirror episode where some shit like this was happening, I would be like, that's not realistic. I can't see this happening in this world.
Yeah, I think recently there's been a big NPC thing. Like the last maybe few years, 5 years, like being an NPC has become like a term, and then some people call themselves the main player, or like, or that person thinks he's the main player. People will say shit like that. Yeah, so it definitely comes from like some kink shit. Like there's it definitely has links to like that schoolgirl shit, hentai, ahiago face, a lot of that. Like it has ties to. And now,
I just don't think it makes good content though. Like
no, it's just Black Twitter is now tapped in, and a lot of creators of color are doing it. It was normally like Japanese people and then white people, and then now Black Twitter is like, oh shit, like people checked it out and they're like, yo, I could do this shit, and they can.
The funniest shit to me is all the all the Black creators putting on like almost like a Japanese voice, like ooh, what? Like this like caricature of Japanese stuff. It feels weird. I'm like, and not even the black, nothing to do with black people, but just even the this whole subgenre in general, all the NPC stuff, there has like this Japanese undertone to it. It feels weird. Everybody I see doing it, they're all putting on like this like Japanese voice, and they're always like doing like a little movement, like they're like trying to stay in the zone. They're like, all right, if I stop moving, I'm gonna get sucked out of it. The funniest shit now that I'm seeing on Black Twitter is about a bunch of people breaking character. Like they just start laughing at how ridiculous it is. It's the shit that I'm enjoying.
Dude, it's the people that are like trolling them in the chat, and then they break character to yell at them and then shit talk them mid thing. I think that the little like the motion they're doing is supposed to be like the NPC like neutral animation, like in video games. You're just like standing still. Your character has the little shuffle.
That girl, the one girl that's super popular right now, her son keeps coming into her room. I've seen 2 videos where she's had to like reprimand her son while she's doing it, and she breaks character immediately. It's crazy.
The Pinky doll, the chick with the long ass tongue.
Yeah, she'll count down. Crazy, yeah. She'll count down 5. She'll do it in French. She did it in French once. And then another time she did it in English. And her son, I guess she put him to bed, and then she'll start doing this stuff, and then he'll like come out. But yeah, she's making an insane amount of money from doing that.
Shit is
unfair.
So
the video that brought this up, by the way, was I came across a video on Twitter with this kid doing this, right? And his mom goes in the room and she's like pleading, like, stop, please. Like, why are you doing? She calls his dad. And it's this whole, to me, it's like a pretty
skit.
It's a pretty sad.
I found it very sad, dude. I think that Doughy's right. I feel like that one's a setup. I think the parents are in on it or something.
A little bit, yeah. His mom's trying to be funny, and they're trying to make like a joke out of it.
Where'd you get the sense she was trying to be funny?
Because she just doesn't stop. She's like, please, y'all, don't. Please stop, y'all.
No, yeah, you could turn that computer off so damn quick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
that was the only thing. It's like, why you didn't just grab his phone and just destroy that shit?
She saw all the likes. She saw the likes going crazy.
She loved it.
Yeah, she saw 81,000 people liking like crazy.
I think
like,
she saw, he's making money, so I can't like completely shit on this, but I gotta plead.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I don't know. It didn't look fake to me.
He also
like why didn't the dad act more? That dad acted like a real dad. Actor of the year. He stood quiet as hell, and he chimed in a few times. I'm like, this is the most dad shit ever. Like, he don't really give a fuck about this shit. He's just on the phone because he's like, man, this woman stay calling me with some bullshit. He's like,
I like that they have an Atlanta guy. Oops, thanks for the Zaza.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Thanks for the Zaza.
I just don't get it. It breaks my brain. I don't understand the entertainment value of watching it. Like,
so it also comes from like cam girls. Like, there's like an element of cam girls. You pay tokens for different levels, and they'll do something if you pay an amount of tokens. So it's basically like the same thing, in my opinion.
It is somewhat too, other than like you're not necessarily getting naked or anything like that. But yeah, people are just going crazy, and the dumber things that you do to like when they pick it, the more they're gonna just keep picking it. It just brings me to think like, yo, what am I doing wrong? Like, do I need to be an NPC TikToker to get money? Like, cause like just how that chick started it, 4,000 a month. Now she got an OnlyFans and she's making money in OnlyFans as well.
I would pay to see you do this.
That you would pick.
Let me see what would your glizzy gesture look like.
There are
Now I want to hear what are you gonna say? Ooh, thanks to the glizzy. What gesture are you gonna do?
I'm not doing any gesture.
Did y'all see the Jadakiss shit? By the way, is that slight? It's like who posted? Tony posted the Jadakiss video in the chat.
This guy's mad funny.
You don't even. Yo, that shit is hilarious. Also, when he's like, the dude was crossing his legs, he said pause. Jadakiss like, nah, we don't do no pauses. That's for insecure men. That or this, that or that. We don't be doing no pauses.
That's fire.
And then later the dude was like, yo, I saw you in that video. Yo, he was smoking that big joint. And then Jadakiss said, pause.
Yeah, he
like,
paused. Yeah.
He's like, smoking weed is gay? He's like, nah, because you say he was smoking that big joint. That's a pause. And you did the sign language and all of that. And then the dude switched it. He was smoking that big dick. And then Jadakiss just said, wowzers. Yo, that shit had me dying, bro.
Bro, Jada's funny. That dude's, he needs his own show.
Anyways, the connection is, that was a small glizzy gesture that the interviewer did. Like, I want to know, like, what would be your degree? You're doing some soul searching, it seems like. And it seems like you're questioning what you're doing wrong in life. So if you're really thinking about how this could play out, just curious, what would your glizzy gesture look like?
My glizzy gesture.
Or what would Tony as an NPC do upon receipt of said glizzy?
See, nah, this is definitely I'm not even gonna bite that.
You can't even give us an example.
You're not gonna bite the glizzy.
You're not gonna bite down on the glizzy.
I'm not gonna do anything glizzy worthy for you people. I'd be like, thanks for the glizz.
You're not
That's
doing
it,
anything
and keep
wrong.
it
You're not
moving.
built for the NPC life.
I'm not, because I can't be a hooligan.
I think that there are a lot of things in the year 2023 that make me feel like this is a dystopian society that we're building towards. The NPC thing, for some reason, has jumped to the number 1 spot. I don't know what it is exactly about it, but it just makes me feel sad. It makes me feel very sad about the world, just the state of the world in general. I don't know. I don't like it. It makes me uneasy. I just don't like it. It feels like I don't know. It feels like manufactured ADHD or something. I can't quite put my finger on it. It just does not sit right with me.
I hate so much about it, and I haven't sat with it long enough to really think about what it is that I really hate about this. Because I'm like, when I see it, I have so many negative feelings about it. Like, it feels sad. It feels like exploitative. It feels like, I don't know. I think of like our future looks so bleak. Like,
it feels like we're building a community of like no skill, like a future of just no skilled labor. Like,
Future just morons.
But then I'm like, how's this different from like, I don't have these same feelings about like strippers or prostitutes or anything like that. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, it's a thing. People could, it's a job. You could do whatever you got to do to eat and put food on your table, which is the same thing these people are doing. Like, they're doing this thing. Like Tony said, like Pinky Doll, I think she might be the #1 person doing this. I don't know. She said that she's making like $5,000 a day just off the NPC shit, and then through the NPC stuff, she's making another $3,000 a day, and people that are going to her OnlyFans to like going from her NPC shit to the OnlyFans. So this girl's pocketing $8,000 a day. Like, she could do this for 1 year and never have to work. She could just invest that money. Like she's marching towards like over $1 million earned this year. $8,000 a day.
I think that my problem with it lies more with the people that are watching it and the people that are paying to it. Like, the people that are doing it themselves, whatever. If people are paying you to do something weird, like, be weird with it, right? But like, the people that are actually paying, the people that are actually sitting there and watching and subscribed so they can tune into these NPC streams, that's the shit that makes me sad. That's the actual aspect of it, I think, that makes me the most sad. I don't know. I like you said, I haven't sat with it long enough to really dig into it, but
when you see the people that are watching, because you can see which big like the people who have the most followers, who's watching, it's a lot of famous people, bro.
Yeah.
It's a lot of famous people watching.
And it's probably them with the money throwing it in there to see, watch me make this person do a glizzy eating thing. for
Yeah.
the camera and keep it moving. That's what that girl was doing. Doing the glizzy thing and then doing the cowboy.
What was she doing? The cowboy.
She was doing
I mean,
the
you already
cowboy
did it
shit.
twice. Might as well just
Yeah.
commit a little bit harder.
Yeah.
She
You
was
even hit the double. You
Yeah,
hit the
she
big
was
dick
doing
glizzy. I
that.
saw you do it. Like,
thinking the jumbo
and you put it in
glizz.
front of you, like you said, like that. Like, that's a
Either
that's a
way, that's a
Jadakiss
no
pause.
homo.
He
That's a
ain't even on
pause.
that pause shit.
Yeah.
He would call a pause on that.
How's crossing your leg a pause worthy though? I didn't get that.
Come on, bro. We're talking about one of the most homophobic communities in the world. That shit. We know people that'll see someone cross their legs and be like, "Yo, pause."
I don't.
Ah, you do. You just
I-
not.
I don't because my grandfather used to sit like that a lot. Like my grandfather used to always cross his legs.
Your
on the side.
grandfather says pause.
He sell pause.
No,
He'll
no,
say
no, no. I'm just saying I seen it a lot, so I never thought it was like a feminine thing.
So you sit with your legs crossed every now and then?
I'm too fat to sit with my legs crossed, but if I was skinny enough, I'd be doing that shit.
You know, damn right. You see the people that sit with their leg up like this, and you don't think nothing. The dudes that hit the full cross over,
man.
it looks feminine. Like, I'm sorry, like I don't think it's gay. Like that's weird, but it's a thing that for some reason a lot of women do, a lot of men don't do. So when I see a man do it, I just think, oh, you know, that's a little feminine, but it's just a passing thought. But I'm just saying, there are a lot of dudes that will see gestures like that or things like that and be like, oh, pause. Anyways, we're on a whole tangent.
Super.
This is a tangent. I'm sorry I brought up Jadakiss.
Whatever. But yeah, no, I think that if they're making money, more power to them. But I honestly, I can't put myself doing that. Like, there's not. I mean, it is 5,000 a day.
Yeah, right now,
Now, that's her.
put
bro.
me
You
in
ain't
there.
making
Put
shit.
me in the ring, coach.
Imagine that 5,000 a day, bro. You're averaging 26,000,
Ooh, thanks for the
28,000.
glizzy. Oh,
But he's hitting a guac.
That was like guac 3,000. Nah, I can't.
thanks for the like. Did you see the kid that does the Spider-Man? Oh, I gotta look for some action out here.
No, I
It's a black kid. He puts on a Spider-Man suit, and then he just stands and he's like, "Oh, what am I gonna get into today?"
That's insane. Nah,
Yeah,
I don't know
that's-
who
I don't
started it,
I hate it.
and it's not going anywhere.
Absolutely hate it.
It just shows you how much people are willing to just sell themselves for freaking.
We've done so many topics, and there's not another topic we've done that has made me feel as like physically revulsed as this topic.
What about? I saw a video of people every Thursday at around 6:00. They go to Central Park, they bring their lightsabers, and they practice their lightsaber skills.
That's
What's
cool.
the difference? Like, what's the difference between being like an NPC or being like a LARPer?
You're saying what's the difference
yeah.
between NPC life and then just doing an activity that you enjoy?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot. I feel like there's a huge difference
Like-
there.
So what's the difference to you riding your bike to work and NPC life? It just feels like that's like the degree of the question.
Okay.
It's like there could be a lot of differences. I don't know. I think
Socializing.
LARPing is weird. I do think LARPing
Right?
is
It
weird.
would be considered something that's really weird.
To me, it's not as cringy as going and playing an NPC on TikTok, though. Now I'm going to toss that out there. I don't think it's anywhere near the same level of cringe.
I view like playing video games, right? Then there's like, then all right. We're going upwards in cringe, right? Playing video games is like living life normal. Then playing video games, right? You're probably a little bit cringe. Then there's like, you play D&D. It's like,
Oh,
you're probably pretty cringe.
D&D
Then
is
it's
sick,
like-
dude.
Then it's like you LARP. I'm like, you are cringe. And then your NPC life, and it's like maximum cringe. Like it's death defying levels of cringe. Now, I mean, I play D&D, but I'm saying if I saw someone LARPing, I would just think like it's a step or two beyond D&D. It's like D&D, you're already playing a character and all of that. LARPing is just like there's a physical action to it. You know what I mean? It's like,
I think that the idea of LARPing is interesting because it's very like childish. It's very much like bringing your childhood to your adulthood, right? Like, because it just brings you back to like stick fighting with my cousin or something, and we were both pirates or something. We were little kids. I don't think I have that level of being able to abandon my self-consciousness to get into LARPing as an adult. I just don't think that I can get over the barrier. There's some barrier to entry. Can't get past it.
You play D&D, I think you could do it. I think you're one step. I think all you need is someone to set up like an organized LARP, and you're in there. Like you literally, y'all be out there talking some two magic, like two magic. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like I'm not making fun of the idea of D&D or anything like that. But it just seems like I'm with you, right? I've seen people that LARP that just run around and they're swinging all over the place. Like, you know, that gives me little kid vibes. Where the kid is like, I hit you. You were supposed to die. You were supposed, like, you know, that type of shit. It's like, yeah, this is so childish. That's like really high on the scale of cringe. But if there was like a D&D style LARP, I might be down to do that. Like I'd be like, this shit sounds cool. Like this is some real life RPG life.
I mean, because there's some overlap there with things that I like escape rooms. Escape rooms are cool. Escape rooms to me always feel like a kind of LARP. It's like a puzzle solving LARP, but it still feels like you're role playing some aspect. Oh, I'm stuck in this this like Cold War bunker, and I have to escape or something, right?
Yeah.
Role models, the LARPing they did in that looked kick ass. They just go and hit each other with swords, dude.
That was like they had a full on medieval battle. Like,
dude, imagine we're in full like Kiss makeup, like hitting people with swords in the woods. That seems sick.
And me, the cat. I don't know. It always stuck with me. The cat is the worst member of Kiss.
Did you guys hear about the LARPers that found the dead body in the fucking woods or in the park, and then they contaminated the crime scene because they tried to put a healing
no
on the dead body, and they contaminated the crime scene with glitter?
That's insane.
I can imagine them throwing it on the.
Too magic.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What's the other shit that came up? Oh my god, my brain is escaping me right now. We were just talking about this shit though, but damn, I don't know. I'm gonna think about it. But it feels related to this NPC life shit.